to the Birdies and Bourbon Show. Dan, I'm surprised to see you here today, bud. I thought you might WD on me like my one and done did last week. However, there is some good news. You know all those quads you usually have to start off a round of golf?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, might be your day next time.
Could be my day.
It very well could be your day. So yeah, Tom Kim. Ju Hyung Kim, Tom Kim.
No,
hey.
it's Tom. It's
Oh,
I
it's
got
Tom.
corrected. I got corrected on Twitter. It's Tom.
Oh, did you?
I posted what the PGA Tour posted because I was trying to be official, and I got told it was Tom. I'm like, okay, all right.
What did I tell you about trying to be official? It's almost like this is a professional outfit. It's like an actual business or something. I mean, give me a break.
Well, I'm used to like filling out legal forms like LIV, so I don't know.
What a performance though, man. That was so I don't, hey, before we get started, by the way, like the video. I know you haven't, or the podcast, wherever you're at. You haven't heard it all yet, but of course it's going to be good. Subscribe to the channel. We'd appreciate it. It helps us out. If you're only listening, what you're missing out on today is my new fashionable t-shirt. It's Team Korea, baby. I mean, this is authentic. This was actually provided to me by an individual that was born in Korea.
Is that an extra small?
It's a medium. It's medium. So that, Dan, that leads me to, when when the time comes and you've put in all this hard work and you're gonna hang up the bag and you're heading to your expat country of choice for retirement, Mai Tais and pina coladas and sunscreen. You probably need a lot of sunscreen. What are you going to change your name to? What are you picking?
Tom.
Oh, Tom. Oh, okay. All right. I like it. I like it. Good idea. Yeah. Hey, fun tournament, huh? I mean, I thought outside of Siwoo Kim, WDing, so Siwoo, Webb, Kisner, I think, a couple others, WD, but I'm like, I'm not going to win, so I'm getting the hell out of here. Which, if they would have stuck around, I think they would have made the cut. They
definitely would have made the cut.
Made it into the weekend. I'll tell you who's probably extremely happy about this is Bucky. Bucky is sitting right on the number. He will make it to the playoffs. So Ricky Fowler, he's not ready for the LIV Tour yet. So,
I was surprised by that. I saw, the Ricky Fowler tracker on Twitter was saying that it looked like he wasn't going to be there, and then he missed the cut. He played bad, and all of a sudden he's there.
He does not. Gosh. He did not play his way in. I don't know. Smotherman may have helped him a little bit. I think Smotherman did help him get there. So I don't know what the cut was on that one, but I'm sure he sent him a nice bottle of wine or bourbon. I would expect.
Exactly.
So the playoffs, they're here. We have officially made it. So the top 125 are going to meet up this week in Memphis. By the way, thought since we're talking about Memphis.
Oh yeah,
busted out a little Hewling Station, a little single barrel from my friend's Bottle Shop. It's fantastic, by the way. If you haven't tried Hewling Station single barrel, it's a banger, man. It's a good one.
Good deal.
Good one. What else? What about this last week? The tournament. Any surprises there for you? Anything player wise? I know we're going to get into the players for the FedEx St. Jude, but what'd you see? What'd you like about it?
No, it was a great tournament. I mean, a lot of good action. I was surprised. I thought Sungjae might pull it off. Not quite pulling it off on Sunday. Would you think? Did you have Sungjae locked in on Sunday?
I thought so. Yeah, I mean the weather was a little squirrely, but actually I kind of chalked it up to Sungjae. I thought he was going to be able to pull that off, but he did not. You made it over there to the tournament, did you?
I did. I saw everybody. It was a good day. It was on Thursday. It got a little warm in the afternoon. But fun time, good course, good undulation on the, everything. So I got to see Stallings play a couple holes
nice.
there. We got to see Kip Henley out there doing some things, and
Oh,
J Day and all those guys. Yeah, it was cool, man. It was a really good time. My man Hatton finished 8th, my one and done. And we did pick Hadley earlier in the week last week, saying that the local boy probably had some kind of action there. So that was a good one too. Yeah, but Stallings finished T13.
Bojangles.
I was the cooler.
Bojangles.
Yeah, Bojangles for Hadley for sure. I was the cooler because when I saw Stallings, he was T3, and I think he went like T4 after me. I'm like, I better leave him alone. I don't want to be the cooler, So
yeah, you're not supposed to be yelling at his backswing. I mean, it's not the way this thing works. This isn't like basketball, when during their free throws. It's the goal is to hold it down, hold the noise down.
The only tough part about the Wyndham is it is just freaking hot. It's really hot out there. Yeah. So yeah. Well, and it's going to be hot in Eastlake in a couple of weeks too, probably, right? So.
Yeah, probably. It's going to be hot in Memphis. I think they're setting some records down there. I think they've had 11 days more than 11 days, I think, in July that were over 100 degrees. They're extreme drought down there right now. So yeah, it's going to be a scorcher in Memphis for sure. What else is going on this fueling station is so good.
That is good stuff. Yeah. We need to get them back on.
I did see, I saw Alex over at, that she was at my friend's bottle shop.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe a month or so ago, they were doing a bottle signing kind of thing. So yeah, it was good to see them. You want to talk a little, let's talk a little LIV.
Why not?
Because, so the lawsuit's been filed.
Mm-hmm.
Right, the cards have been played, and in thinking about this, I guess technically speaking, they wouldn't be able to get in, but I don't know. I mean, could a judge drop a ruling and say, hey, we can't make this decision, can't keep you out of it because you're qualified. Here you go.
Yeah, that's what happened over the Scottish, right?
Right. I mean, who's to say no? Bucky is going to be pissed if that happens.
Ooh, will they kick him out, or how are they going to do that?
What's the top 125? So I imagine the 7 or 8 guys that are qualified. I would think that they. I would think. I mean, it's definitely a buildup. We got a little climax coming here. So. I don't know. What's your thought? Where do you think it's going to go? Do you think they're going to be in favor? Do you think we see them in the FedEx playoffs at all? Do you think what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I think they did the same type of thing at the Scottish Open, right? And they were allowed to play in the Scottish Open. I think they will get in this year. I do think, if it's like the Scottish Open, they'll get in here just for the 1 year, and after that they'll have appeals and they won't be allowed in next year, probably.
Yeah. I don't think we see them.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. I think not this year. Now, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, whatever it is, when the dust settles and they've got to do, the PGA has a new honcho. Then that's kind of when the discussions start and things start to
a lot of times
coexist.
These courts though, when they do these little filings with that time window and it's an event and they only have a lot of times they get approved for like a 1 year type of thing or something.
Yeah, it could. It's I mean, just my opinion.
I have no idea either. I was surprised Ian Poulter got into the Scottish or we got to go play.
And I've been drinking, so what do I know? Actually,
yeah, you probably don't have all the answers. You probably got a judge next to you.
Next door.
Yeah,
and I don't let them listen to the show. So from the broadcast standpoint, what about what did you get teared up?
I did. I did.
Yeah, you shed a few, poured a few out for homie Sir Nick Faldo.
100%. Yep.
I thought, who was it? Was it Baker Finch that was given the little spiel there at the, about, it was great playing with him and, brought up Ballesteros and, it was a little tearjerker. You think that was to, maybe to divert him away from LIV? It's like, hey, we love you. Don't go over there. I've still got to work a few more years and we need to keep this thing alive. I mean, what's going on there?
He spent a lot of time on the PGA Tour. It's made him, his career, and I'm sure he's just sad to go. I don't know why he's going. I don't know if it's health related or if he just wants more time to himself. It seems to me it's a little odd. I don't necessarily think he's going to LIV, but I mean, after a year or two, he may. I don't know. Do you think he's going directly there? I don't.
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't. But I don't know what's going on. I think something is going on. I just don't know what it is.
So let me ask you. So as far as replacements go, so they've already named, and they named it, I don't know, a month or plus ago. The Immelmans, great folks. Great folks. And I like Trevor. I think he does a good job, what he's been doing. But do you think so Trevor is, I don't know, he's 50?
Sure. Yeah.
Ish, right? 50 plus.
Right around there.
Previous Masters champion. So the pedigree's there. But do you think they missed the mark? Because you're still gonna have who you're gonna have Nance, and you're gonna have who Costas, and you've got Baker Finch, and you've got who I think Maltby's still out there rolling around. So I mean, but did they miss the mark, right? In from an audience perspective, and who LIV is clearly targeting versus who the PGA Tour is clearly targeting. And I think that you got two levels of that. But yeah, what do you think? And I don't know who they would have put there. I don't know who would have been in the position. I'm not going the Barkley route, right? I'm going like I don't know, it was Balionis or whatever her married name is, right? Is it Amanda, right? Do we need a lady in the booth?
That would, I could definitely see like a previous LPGA Tour player. Maybe Christy Kirk could have been in the booth.
Ooh,
Amanda
Renner. That's it.
Yeah, no, I don't think Andy's in the. I don't think we need Amanda in the booth. I think we need a champion in the booth.
Who else do we have out there? I don't know. I mean, I think you got to go.
Dottie could have been in the booth.
Yeah, see, I think that's the same thing though with I think that's the same as putting Trevor in there. I mean, I think the demographic that you're kind of targeting is once again,
this is the whole like Jay Leno, Letterman, Conan type thing, right? It all gets all messed up. You know who was supposed to go to the booth?
I don't know who's no, I don't.
Phil. Phil was supposed to before the whole LIV thing. Phil, we talked about it with Wes Durham, and like that was called an interview. He was slated to be in that CVS booth before this whole LIV thing happened. And then he shot himself in the foot, but he was in the booth. He was Mr. everything on the PGA Tour, from the sponsorships, and everybody loved Phil. He was supposed to be the next guy in the booth.
Yeah, he did.
And he would have been a great one too.
He did make Nick look a little bad during that whole episode there. Showed kind of who's geared and set up for that and who's not. So I don't know who it would have been. I would have thought they would have gone with I don't know, could you get a Romo? Big golfer, like I get now you can't take Romo away from football. So that'd be the conflict. That'd be because he's I don't know if he's doing Monday night or whatever he's doing, but you wouldn't be able to take him there. But I don't know from an age standpoint, right? I mean, who's the cool guy, right? Who's the cool guy that the kids are going to follow?
I could see Freddie doing it.
See, once again, I think it's
missing the mark.
Yeah, I think it's an age thing. Yeah, I think I'm not calling him old. I'm just saying that I think to kind of break that gap, right? I mean, who's kind of that cutting edge? Ricky Fowler's probably perfect, actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
Harry Higgs,
maybe. I could see Higgs. Getting out there or getting in there.
You think Rory does it when he hits like 55?
No chance.
No
chance. Mm-mm.
So why did Faldo do it? Faldo had more majors. Didn't he have more majors? I mean, Faldo had like 7.
Yeah. I don't know, narcissism. You just can't let go, right? I mean, he's got that snappy British accent. It's like, of course I want to sit here and hear myself talk for hours and days on end. I mean, why wouldn't I? Come on. It's like, and you're going to pay me? and I'm too old to compete anymore out on tour. So, I can still be attached. I mean, of course I want to do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. What else we got to cover before we get into,
so Nick had
FedEx
six majors, huh? Six majors.
three
Masters and
yeah.
3 green jackets and 3 open championships.
Yeah. If you're going to win them, I mean, that's,
yeah,
it's not a bad pedigree there. So, what else is happening?
No, we went through all the changes to the PGA Tour last week, right? So we got that coming up next year. You said we got to pick one and dones for next year or something, I think.
Okay, we're going to take the next hour and a half and we're going to go through our one and done list for next year. No, but I do think that we're going to have I think we're going to start a Birdies and Bourbon one and done challenge. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be helpful. Hey, and if you'd like to participate in that, maybe in the comment section, type in one and done. Even better yet, why don't you put who would you pick this week at the FedEx St. Jude Championship? Championship? I think it's
Championship, yeah.
FedEx St. Jude Championship. Who is your one and done player? Leave that in the comment. We'll, I don't know, maybe we'll give something away. Maybe we'll give away a bottle of Healing Station.
There you go.
Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll maybe we'll send you a glass. I don't know. We'll send you something. We'll randomly pick a winner. So we'll see how that goes. What else we got? Are we heading to Memphis?
I think we're heading to Memphis. Closing out the season. Okay, so let's go. We need to talk a little more about Tom Kim real quick. What do you think about Tom Kim? Is he the next Jordan Spieth or?
No, I don't think so.
Matt Wolf?
I don't think he's got those issues.
Do you like ice cream?
Well, maybe here's what I think about Ju Young Kim. Wins the Wyndham, played his way into the playoffs, 7th at the Rocket Mortgage. And now you could dispute, I shouldn't say dispute, you could question the strength of field at the Wyndham and the Rocket Mortgage.
Yep.
T26 at the 3M.
Yep.
T47 at the Open. And 3rd at the Genesis Scottish Open.
Yeah.
Well, holy shit. Everybody was all, woo, like, look at Xander Schauffele. Oh my God, he's won the Scottish Open.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for this guy to come in 3rd, you got to give him a little something. He's 20 years old. He's mastered the English language. He's far better spoken than either you or me. And yeah, I mean, he's playing some really good golf. I mean, he shoots a quad to open up the tournament and he basically says, I just laughed it off. So I don't know. I mean, how do you argue with that? I mean, there's, to be 20 again, but for that to be your response, I'm kind of looking at that going like, yeah, okay. Something's going your way. Now, here's the other thing. So what do we get? 3 weeks in a row, I think, other than the break the break from the Scottish to the Open, Scottish to the Open. Well, there was no break. So he's like, this is 5 weeks in a row. I don't know. Is he tired? Is there going to be a bit of a hangover? I mean, I mean, Tony just won back-to-back, did he?
The Tiger? Yeah, he did.
Tony the Tiger just won back-to-back. I mean, why couldn't Tom Kim? It kind of sounds like a soup, doesn't it? Tom Kim. But I mean, I'm like, why couldn't Tom pull it off? I think he could.
Yeah, he certainly could. He's been playing great. This guy's an up and comer. I don't know what to quite think yet, other than he won before Zalatoris.
Yeah, and so I mean, Sungjae looked good, Han looked good, Wu looked good. So the Asian slate was full.
Yeah,
minus Siwoo Kim. He WD'd. So I don't know, man. I mean, this guy kind of came out of nowhere, and it's going to be interesting if if he's got some staying power, it's going to be interesting to see him unseat or become like the most popular Asian PGA Tour professional
over Matsuyama.
I mean, that is. I mean, if he keeps us up, if he keeps it up, I mean, well, so here's the one thing. So Hideki, I don't know if I've ever heard him in an interview. I mean, he pretty much refused. I don't know if he doesn't speak English or if he just refuses to. And to each their own, whatever. Siwoo, a little bit of the same. I mean, he's better than Decky, but still some of the same. And then you've got Tom Kim. That's I mean, he's like, no, my name's Tom. And he's kind of just straightforward, and it's full on. There's a personality there. I mean, you can kind of, I guess you're interacting with the player versus Siwoo and Decky. I don't really see that. I mean, Siwoo's got a personality, all right, but it looks a little hot, So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we've got the next. Who Spieth? I don't know.
So one more topic to cover. I have not read into this yet. I've been meaning to, but maybe what happened.
Perfect. This is going to go great.
What happened to Zalatoris and his caddy?
So yeah, so they play. What did he play? Thursday, Friday. I think he might have played with him Saturday morning. It shoots a 65, and then they said, "Hey, we're parting ways." So, I don't know where did I read? I don't remember where I read it at, or who put it out there. But I mean, basically, he said they had been struggling over the past few tournaments, and I guess the tension on course was starting to bleed over into their relationship off course. Because I guess when those guys are like when they're traveling together, they're eating together, they're spending time together off the course as well as on the course. And Zalatoris was quoted as saying, they both kind of just felt it eating at each other, and they knew it was time for a break. So yeah, they both said no bad blood, we're good. But I think it was a professional decision to kind of look elsewhere, because if they didn't, right, then it was going to become personal, and they didn't want it to get to that point. So
what was the name of the bourbon tent that they had there? Cooper's?
Was it Clyde Mays?
Clyde Mays.
Clyde Mays. Yeah.
So Cal, put the camera on real quick. I need to respond to Kip. Kip had a response to the shot I took of him saying that he was bossing it around out there, and said, "And you came all the way to 1 to see me." First off, Kip, you didn't tee off on 1. You teed off on 10, and you went all the way around to 1, okay? And number 2, the bourbon tent was all the way on the other side of the course. So I had to come a long way to see him on 1.
Oh, look at you. You're earning that bourbon, were you?
Yes.
I like it. I like it. How was the Clyde Mays, by the way?
Perfect.
It's good. Yeah. Nothing like a piping foolproof whiskey on a blistery summer afternoon. I mean, that really sets you free. And hey, by the way, Kip did not tee off anywhere. Okay, so let's get this clear. Let's get it. Kip was slugging a bag around. Okay, he did not tee off anywhere. I'd say, to be fair, Kip didn't even put a peg in the ground all week. Just saying. Just saying. And that's not because he was just hitting off the
we love Kip. Good guy, man. Good guy.
Off the turf. All right, Dan, let's get a refill, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
We are back, and we're heading to Memphis, baby. Dan, you should be singing that little song right now.
Oh, which one?
I'm walking on Memphis.
Oh, yeah. Mark Cohen. Yeah.
Just saying.
10 feet off a Beal. Yeah.
Just saying. So the playoffs are here, and we are heading to, and this is a mouthful, the FedEx. Hey, say this after you've had 4 or 5 bourbons. the FedEx St. Jude Championship at TPC Southwind. Nailed it. I mean, I have been practicing that shit all morning, but I got it out kind of successfully. So here's what we're looking at TPC Southwind. Now, if you're reflecting back, this is a change. Last year we were playing the Northern Trust. We are now playing the FedEx St. Jude Championship, TPC Southwind, Memphis, Tennessee. As I said earlier, it's been record blazing temperatures. They've had double-digit days, over 100 degrees. They haven't had any rain, and I can't imagine that they're not going to get more of the same. However, and I'm sure they'd welcome a little bit of rain, but if they do, it's probably going to be in the form of thunderstorms, which, we know where that's going to lead to. See, the good thing is I've already used Si Woo up, so I ain't going to be able to, I don't have to worry about him withdrawing again. I hope he does withdraw again, actually. I don't hope he withdraws. I shouldn't say that. But TPC Southwind, it's a par 70. It's just over 7,200 yards. We've got Zoysia fairways. We got Bermuda greens. The greens are going to be extremely small. And TPC Southwind, I believe, you can quote me on this, but it could be wrong, but there's some truth to it. TPC Southwind holds the water ball record of courses played on the PGA Tour. Speaking of Si Woo Kim, they played tournaments here before. I think the last tournament they played here was the WGC, and I don't remember the hole, and I'm not going to go look it up, but I think Si Woo had a 13. Hit 5 balls in the water. So there you go. I think the couple things that are going to be crucial here is playing out of the fairway is going to be an absolute must. But even more importantly, I think it's going to lead to ball striking. I think this is, I'm concerned about putting, but I think that you're going to be able to lose strokes putting, and you could still win this golf tournament as long as you're gaining on approach. You should be good to go. Again, the greens are small, so putts are going to be shorter rather than longer. So versus some of the courses that we've seen over the past few weeks. I don't know. I got some barbecue questions for you at the end too, Dan.
Oh, great.
Should have went back and looked to see what Alex was talking about from barbecue. Okay. Let's head over to our friends at Fantasy National. And let's see where we're going to slate these folks at this week. Lots of familiar names and faces that we haven't seen since the Open Championship.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What have these guys been doing, man? They've been practicing. They've been taking a break. What do you think they've been doing?
I think they've been taking a break.
And we've got an elite of elite category here. We've got this. Is this the first $11,000 golfer we've had this year? It may not be.
No, we've had more than that. Right. But I think it's maybe. Well, I was a little surprised to see him up there.
Rory McIlroy. So $10,000 and better range. Again, I think this is, it's going to be fairways gained and approach shots. I think it's what's going to win the tournament here. So who do you like in the $10,000 range? Where are you going?
Who don't you like in the $10,000 range? It's a kind of a who's who of who, right? I mean, good gosh.
Yeah, I think.
It's Rory, Scottie, Xander, Cam Smith, Cantlay, JT, and Rahm. And I don't think you can go wrong anywhere here. I'm probably not going to start up here because, again, you can kind of we'll go through them, but if you can get one of these guys and get a solid below them, then do that. But we'll start from the top. I mean, Rory, the Open, third. Travelers T19, US Open T5, RBC Canada T1, T18 Memorial. The guy's been playing like on fire. Scottie Scheffler's up for Player of the Year. Xander's up for Player of the Year. Finau's up for Finau's not in this category, but there's so many guys that just had great years out of this category. Cam Smith, look at Cam Smith. He's up for Player of the Year, right? So the hottest of the hottest, they're all right here. The one that's not is JT.
I know, and I actually like him here. I think he looks good. So here's kind of and Rahm. Is this the lowest Rahm's been priced in 2 years?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'd say so too. So here's where I'm heading in if I'm gonna play around in the elite area of golfers, I think I'm absolutely going to go to ownership.
Yeah.
Percentage. Unfortunately, the guy that I probably like the least is going to be the lowest owned guy. So everybody else likes him the least too, which is Cam Smith. And, his off the tee numbers aren't great. And I think that while I don't think it's going to be penal, I don't think it's going to kill you to miss fairways here. I just don't think you're going to be able to score the way you're going to need to be able to score. I think 7 of the 11 par fours are 450 yards plus. So I think that being in the fairway, that zoysia grass, it's going to, it's going to have the ball kind of sitting up for you where you can pick it, and the greens are small. So yeah, I think Cam Smith, I'm probably out here for him. And I think from an ownership percentage, I'm out on Rory. I think I'm out on Scheffler. I think that only if I go anywhere, I think I'm going Cantlay and I'm going Jon Rahm. And I don't know that I'm going to go Rahm because his recent form has not been, it hasn't been Rahm-esque, right? I mean, is it good? It's better than a lot of people in the field, but it isn't Rahm-esque. So I don't know what's going to be special about this week that he's going to go and turn something on.
Yeah.
So I think I got to sit with Cantlay, right? He's got 3 single-digit finishes in his past 3 outings.
Yeah.
And I mean, numbers wise, I mean, he looks good. He's 10% owned. So yeah, I think Cantlay is probably my guy, probably where I'm starting at up here, if I'm starting in the $10,000 range.
I'm not going to start up here, but if I were, I'd probably go Cantlay or Xander.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yep.
$9,000. Take me there.
Matt Fitzpatrick coming in at 9,800, going all the way down to Vic Hop at $9,000 here. I mean, we got the highest projected ownership here is coming in at 20% with Tony Finau. Tony the Tiger, man.
Tony
he's going to win again.
and ranks out number 1 on the model. He's coming off a back-to-back wins. Could it be back-to-back-to-back wins? Could be at 20%. If he is
putting that Cadillac tee down, you putting that Cadillac tee down.
let me just say this: if Tony beats me this week, he beats me. So be it. Have at it, Tony. Tony the Tiger can have at it. I'm gonna take a pass on that one.
Yeah, me too.
So a couple of folks that I do like. Well, let me talk about another one that I'm probably going to pass on just from an ownership standpoint. He's probably going to win the damn thing because I think it sets up really well for him. I think putting is not going to be, you're going to have to putt good, but I think as long as you're avoiding 3 putts, I think you're good to go. And that's Willie Z. So I think Will Z is, just from an ownership perspective, I think I'm going to be out on him. He's been playing quite a bit of golf. He didn't have the best start to the Wyndham, but he turned it around. He's got a new voice chirping in his ear on the bag. So I mean, it looked like things were going okay. So I don't know what that's going to get him, but yeah, I'm probably a pass on Willie Z. So a couple people that I do like, especially from an ownership percentage, is I could see this playing into Fitzy's wheelhouse. So I think Matt Fitzpatrick, and from an ownership perspective, is I think it's Jordan Spieth for me. I think Fitzy and Spieth Island are my go-tos.
Yep, I'm so in on those 2 as well. Just the ownership, like you said, it's low. Fitzpatrick's been on fire as well, being T6 at the Scottish, T21 at the Open, and that's back to back, right? So before that, he won the U.S. Open. He's been on fire, but 11.1% projected ownership. I love that. Model rank 7th, and then Spieth. I mean, we talked about him off the show a minute ago, and T8 at the Open, T10 at the Scottish Genesis. Turn that thing around. So yeah.
What about Cam Young? What are we doing with him this week?
I like the ownership at 11.8. Model rank 10th. Been on fire.
Back to back T2s are better. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how can he ignore it, right?
Yeah, I don't know that you can. I kind of struggle with him as my well, he was one of the folks I was considering as my one and done. I can't believe I haven't used him yet, but I think I may wait on that one. I may wait till we get to 70 players and then see what we got after that. So
what about Hobby?
Maybe. I mean, T4 at the Open. Again, I think around the green is I don't think it's going to kill him here.
Jeez, you got worse there. You got worse there. How do you get worse? How do you have no red?
I think it's like DFL. I think it's so red you can't see it. But yeah, I mean, I think that's well, he's 122nd out of 125. Yeah. So I'm not really concerned about that. I think he's a maybe. I mean, I think the course should set up pretty good for him. I mean, he looks good on approach. He's gaining strokes. Off the tee is not horrible. So yeah, you could go there. I think I'd rather go Spieth from the an ownership standpoint, and I'd rather go Fitzy. It's projected lower ownership. I think I'm just buying ownership there, and or I'm leaning on ownership to make that move.
Yep, there you go. Yep, I did too.
Speaking of the $8,000 range, when's the last time Colin Morikawa has been priced at in the $8,000 category? And 3 out of his last 5 starts, he missed a cut. The last one being at the Open. We haven't seen him since then. His putting, shit. Around the green, not good. Yeah, it's I don't know if there's an injury there or what's going on with Morikawa, but there's something's up, right? I mean, he is definitely not the Morikawa that we watched last year. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, not at all. If you go to some swing changes there, and buyer beware. So definitely not starting there. Where are you starting here? I think I'm going to start with Sungjae.
I like the I like the numbers look good. I don't like the ownership percentage. Mm-hmm. And so here you've got Matsuyama. So Hideki withdraws from the 3M. Is he injured? I don't
you got a DQ at Memorial with the club with the thing on it.
Yeah, right? He had the paint on it.
The 4th at the US Open, missed the cut at Genesis, T68, and a withdrawal. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I don't either.
It don't look good.
At 7%, though. I mean, if he's healthy, I think I'm starting at Hideki. But if he's not healthy, I don't know.
I can't risk it.
But to be honest, I'm probably starting with I could see. I don't want to put him on a team because I don't want to watch him. But I mean, but Billy Ho, maybe Joaquin Niemann. That's where I'm starting. I'm starting with Joaquin. I think this can set up really well for him. We haven't seen him since the Open, but yeah, I think I'm starting with Joaquin. Tom Kim, 12% ownership. I mean, there's nothing that says I shouldn't. And if he's going to stay that low owned, I mean, yeah, I think so. I think I'm gonna keep my Korean shirt on for the weekend. Why not?
Let me give you a little tip real quick. Your buddy Billy Ho, the camera does him so many favors. It's actually worse in person.
Is he is just so
they come in like
man.
halfway. They come in halfway through that because yeah.
I mean that's gotta. I haven't heard anyone say anything negative about Bill. We're not.
No, we love the guy.
Fine fella. Fine fella.
No, yeah.
But holy shit, is he annoying? I mean, a round of golf with him would be miserable. Miserable. I mean,
has he ever kicked a football?
I don't know that. I don't know the answer to that.
I mean, he'd be a great field goal kicker, right? You know, the whole
lining him up and sneaking up on it and stepping in and stepping up. I bet he's a good dancer.
Probably is a good. We should ask him that.
I bet he's a good. Yeah, we need to find out if his is it like the merengue, the salsa, the Macarena? Like what's his dance move? Move. What's his dance of choice? Mm-hmm. I bet he's a good dance. That footwork of his. Mm-hmm. Can't stand it. I can't stand it. I mean, like when it comes, they had him in featured groups this weekend.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, there is no chance I'm watching that shit. Absolutely not. I forget who he was playing with. He was playing with like Adam Scott. And I'm like, oh my God, I could watch that swing all day. And then it's like, Billy Horschel. I'm like, yeah, cancel that one. Not interested.
Can I check one out of each of the groups I want to watch? Create my own group.
Holy shit. Yeah. Oh, crazy. Hey, that's actually a good idea. I bet that's where Liv's going to wind up at.
Ooh, get to make your own preferred group.
Yeah, make your own preferred group so you can watch them. Yeah,
I like the live format. I like the way they do everything. It's so good.
Stick with me. Don't bail on the 8,000 range yet. Let's see. So, but again, with all the shit talking, yeah, I mean Billy Ho, I think this can set up well for him. I'm good. Neiman, yes. Tom Kim, yes.
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 $7,000 range. Max Homa kicking it off, $7,900. Model rank 6th, ownership 10%.
Probably.
Yeah or nay?
Probably. Yeah. I'm a yay. Hatton.
All I got to say real quick on Max Homa. Okay, I don't mean to cut you off, but
yeah, you did.
I'm probably a yes on him now too because I think that AWS is going to help him out on the course.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You watch that swing come into play with that AWS.
I like it. Okay, so it ranks out 6th in the model. Good enough coming into this thing with good enough form. So yeah, Homa's a yes for me. Hatton's a yes for me. Yep. Henley, this is I can't make a putt to save my ass. But I can still come in T5 at the Wyndham. So I think Henley, Wise are yeses for me. I'm probably fading Riley. Connors is interesting. I don't know what to do with Connors. T21 at the Wyndham, T28 at the Open, 6 at RBC Canada. Probably had a little maple syrup running through the blood there. So I don't know. Never mind. Scratch that. At 17% own. No way. No Connors for me. Hindley at 15%. Nope. Give me Hatton and who's below Connors?
Sorry.
Aaron Wise, maybe. Keegan Bradley, absolutely. So give it 6% Keegan Bradley all day long.
Yeah, it's a good question.
All day long.
Yeah.
I like it. Who you liking?
I like Keegan. Connors I like. Riley I like. So I'm probably gonna go for Riley.
I can't get far enough away from Riley.
T13 last week. Why do you like it? Why do you hate him so much? Look at the 9% projected ownership. What don't you like about him?
I bet him a few weeks ago and then lost my ass, and so I'm pissed off. I'm just being sour. Just being sour. No, here's the reason, because I can play Scott Stallings.
Well, we haven't gotten Scott Stallings yet.
Well, he's in the $7,000 range. I'm just saying that's the reason that I'm not playing Davis.
I'm playing Scott Stallings too.
Wait a minute. Is Davis Riley in the? Yeah, he's in the 7,000. This $7,000 range is loaded. It's loaded. It's loaded.
You know it's loaded.
It's loaded.
I'm all on Stallings. Has been awesome.
What about okay? Here's
and everybody else loves Stallings now too, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
13.4. He's so popular. He's gonna have AWS soon too.
That may be a fade for me. Maybe a fade. Keith Mitchell is a yes for me at 5%. JT Poston at 7%. That's a yes for me.
Yeah.
Siwoo Kim. I don't think I'll put Siwoo Kim in a lineup ever again. Like screw him. That pisses me off. And I like Ches. I like the Ches man here. Give me Ches cheesy Ches.
I didn't see Ches last week. He was out there, but I didn't see a chance to see him.
You should have flashed that picture of me of Ches and I. Should have flashed that picture. That you'd have probably got access to everywhere you wanted to go if you had flashed that photo.
It's true. I did see Denny out there. We're thinking about Denny this week. A little long form.
Yeah. I think there's too many other choices for me. I mean, hey, I think that it's going to be long for Ches, but Ches is going to be playing out of the fairway, and Ches is used to hitting, he's used to long approach shots anyway. So I think and putting is kind of, hey, you're going to be able to miss some putts here and still get away with it as long as you're hitting it close.
Yep.
Let's see. J-Day, who knows? Gary Woodland's interesting here. He's missed 3 out of his last 5 cuts. But at 1% ownership, I don't know. Maybe a little Woodland, maybe a sprinkle or 2 of Woodland in there, just out of principle. I just don't know if he's going to be able to keep up. So,
when it's 6,000,
if we have to. So hold on, 7,000. At the bottom of the $7,000 range. Brendan Steele, absolutely. I think that's a must play for me, and Emiliano Grillo. I think that's another. Just finished. So last 3 outings, you got a pair of T2s and a missed cut. So, I don't know that I'm going to hold the Open against him. So yeah, I'm thinking Steele and Grillo are probably, that may be where I actually start my lineup at, is Steele and Grillo. I don't know about Long. I think he's another one that would have made it if he would have stuck around. All right, $6,000 range. Who you got? Look at Leishman Lager down there at $6,900.
But he's missed a bunch of cuts in a row, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's missed 4 out of his last 5. So, and then T14 at the Open. So, I mean, that was no pushover. That was no cream puff field. Give
me Wyndham Clark.
All over it this week, man. Yeah. At 3% ownership. Yeah. I mean, if he can hit fairways, I think his approach is shit. But yeah, I like that play. I think that's a good call.
Do you think Wyndham Clark's ever met Wyndham Simpson?
I don't know. But interestingly enough, do you think that the story is that Wyndham was named after the Wyndham Championship? What if Wyndham was actually named after Wyndham Clark?
Oh no.
I mean, could it be true?
I don't know. Oh.
So you're saying it's impossible?
No, I'm not saying that.
I mean, the guy's name is Wyndham, for crying out loud. I mean, it's like, shit, I got to come up with I cannot be out there on the record saying that I named that it's no, I got to come up with it's like, well, let's use the Wyndham Championship. It'll be great. It could be a thing. Allegedly. Okay, so $6,000 range. I like Wyndham. I think Hubbard.
Taylor Moore.
Approach is great. Maybe. I probably like Hoagie more than I like Taylor Moore, but yeah, I mean, I can get behind Taylor Moore. I'll support that.
Some pretty good finishes right there, man. T5 at Wyndham, 6th at the Rocket, 21st at Barbasol, and then some older terms. But I mean, it's kind of damn good lately.
Listen, look at Brandon Wu though. I mean, if we're sticking on Team Korea, T8 at the Wyndham, T30 at the Rocket, and he missed the Open, TA6 at the Scottish, and T30 at the John Deere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, ownership, great. Model ranking, not that great. But yeah, I mean, maybe if I need to get down to this area.
Svensson's the one that got us last week in our lineup. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah. I saw him.
Mm-hmm. Him and Siwoo both got us.
Yeah. Fuck you, Siwoo. I mean that in a nice way. I'm not mad at him, but I'm just like, really? I mean, you're a professional golfer, for crying out loud. Go join LIV. If you don't want to play the weekend, go join LIV. If you only want to play 3 rounds, go to LIV.
Yeah, I think I'm done. Yeah. You have anybody else down here?
I don't. Not so fast. Not so fast. At $6,400 at sub 1% ownership. I mean, surely to God, he's going to be inspired to do something. I mean, it's like it's like they just keep it's I gotta think about how I'm gonna say this so that it doesn't get I mean it's handout city, baby. It's handout city. They've created a frig another golf league to extract top ranked players qualified for the FedEx Cup Championship that have had to engage in legal affairs with the PGA Tour to get back in here because they just can't leave Bucky Fowler out of this thing. And he is ranked 116, Dan, in this model. Approach is shit. Off the tee, ain't that good. The good news is around the greens it's I mean, he's second best in the field. I don't know. I mean, the nostalgia in me wants to click on Bucky so bad because I feel like he's gonna do something.
Okay.
I don't know if he's gonna do something. I mean, I'd probably rather go Michael Thompson or like Brandon Wu again. Who else? Hayden Buckley, WD'd. I think he was the same issue. I think he's just, oh yeah, well, I'm out. Yeah. So I don't know. I'll let you be, Chesson Hadley, maybe. Do you think that they have Bojangles in Memphis?
I don't know.
I don't think they do. I don't think they go. I don't think they encroach over into the central time zone. I think it's Eastern time zone. The qualification to open up a Bojangles franchise is you have to be located in the Eastern time zone. All right, so you ready for a lineup?
I'm ready for a lineup. Yep, I'm here.
Tisk, giving out full lineups. Like, hey,
all right, who you gotta have? Who you gotta have in the $7,000 range?
Well, hold on. You're so quick. You're never this quick. Look at you. You've been I've been on here jabbering, and you've been over there setting lineups up.
I have.
Old show off. $7,000 range. Who I have to have is I don't know. I said two of them a minute ago.
Keegan Bradley, you said, right?
So I think Keith Mitchell.
Okay.
I mean, he can get hot. I mean, he's plenty long. Approach is okay. Putter, whatever. We didn't talk about HV3, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna get off the HV3 train for a second. Who else do you like? Keegan? You want Keegan in the $7,000 range?
Let's do Keegan. All right. Let's go to $8,000 range. Who you want? You want Neiman?
I do want Neiman.
Okay. And so we could stick at $9,000 for three of them, or we can do something else. What are you thinking?
Yeah, hold on here, Trigger. Hold on, Trigger. Easy, Trigger. Okay, so at 9,000 flat, we could go Hobby.
Do you think that's a good play here?
I don't think it's horrible. Hold on though. Let's
or do you want to dip deck down in the eights and get somebody?
Oh, Manhattan.
Yeah,
I think we go down. Well, we're going to be in the eights for sure, right? So as soon as you pick somebody in the 9,000, it's going to push us down. So I think we got to go owner. I think we got to look at ownership. Right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
What about Morikawa? I mean,
no.
Okay. No Morikawa. I don't like I like the Sungjae play. I don't know if I want the ownership. I don't know if he's going to, what? Can you read my shirt? For the people that aren't watching,
you want Tom?
Hold on.
Korea.
Yeah. I mean, why aren't we going Tom?
Let's go Tom.
So what happened to the people that didn't ride the hot hand of Tony the Tiger?
It's true. All right, now we got $9,500 for the last two.
Now you're talking. I like the way you play. You must be figuring this DraftKings thing. Okay, so here's where I might get a little bit away from ownership. What do you think about? So, what about Willie Z? I mean, I could see
I like
this.
Willie Z.
I could see this being
A breakout. He's got his new date.
He does have it. He can't dates with the old dates. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. All right, and we got 9,500 left. So we're going to leave some. We're leaving some money on the table.
Cam Young, Spieth, Javi.
I think it's younger Spieth for me.
Who's lower owned?
Spieth for sure. Spieth is 7%. Young is 11%. So,
do you think this is a course where the more times you play, you're going to get better at?
I think this is a course where if you hit fairway, I think if your approach is on, I think yes. Yeah. I think we ought to go Spieth.
Let's go Spieth. All right.
Just
anybody you want to rough up here with the $400? You want to see what we can get with Kit for Mitchell if we take that out and do, or you want to keep Mitchell?
Not really. I mean, we can look. We can look. Hold on. Let's see where 7,800 gets us. 7,800 gets us at Hatton, Henley, Wise, Riley, Connors, Power,
Hatton.
Pendrith. Yeah, Hatton might be.
It's up to you. You pick it.
What's Mitchell? Let's see what his ownership is. Mitchell's at 5%, man. I think we stay with it.
Okay, what about Bradley? If we take it to Bradley and go to 7,900.
All right, so Bradley is 6% owned. If we go to 7,900, Homa 10%, Hatton at 9%, Henley at 16%. Wise,
we can stay there. We'll stay there.
I think we stay here, man. I think we're good.
Right. Okay.
I think we're good. Right.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. Yeah. Give me the chalk. Give me the Willie Z chalk, baby. Give it to me. And give me that Hewling Station single barrel.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
Okay. One and dones.
One and dones. So you want to go first?
My guy withdrew. Absolutely not.
Okay. I am taking the Spieth man. Yep. So just thinking of what we got left. I haven't used them yet, and he'll do fine here. Yep.
Torn like an old sweater, Dan. Torn like a golf glove on a humid day. Who do I have listed?
Hatton.
Shit. Give me Cam Young.
Okay.
See what I did there, do you? I haven't used him before, right? I don't think I have.
No.
Yeah. All right. All right. I've used Champ. I've used Smith. So really my strategy is to use all the cams before the end of the season. Let
me look at Cam. Make sure you haven't used them. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you got Cam Champ you've used.
Yeah, and I know I've used Smith also. So, but I think I'm in good shape. Yeah. I think you're in good shape. Yeah, I think we're good. All right. What's so got a little trip to Sweetens this week? I think Madamski, call me. We keep missing each other. Either that or we're intentionally ignoring each other. I don't know what's happening. But no, so we got a little trip to Sweetens. My buddy up there said Drive-By Truckers was playing at the Caverns. I've never been to the Caverns, but I do love some Drive-By Truckers. So that, I don't know, that may be a thing. Yeah. Definitely going to get into trouble if that shit happens.
Agreed.
So we got a day at Sweetens. I don't know what else. I got to get over to, I won't get into the issue, but we're supposed to record with ASW last week. I had to delay that for some, anyway, we had a little COVID scare.
Oh, had a COVID scare. You're like Biden. You just keep getting the thing.
I'm like, I mean, after a while,
I tend to think, here's my new conspiracy theory. I think it happens to people that wear aviators a lot.
I don't know why. I don't know why I don't have. I mean, like I'm looking across the bar, and there's like 7 pairs of aviators sitting there. It's like any color, multiple brands. I mean, I could go any direction you wanted to go here, but I can't do it right now because they're all the way at the end of the bar. It could be. It could be an aviator thing. So let that be a lesson, kids. Hey, aviators, they do not fend off the COVID. They don't fend it off. Okay, so what else is happening? Well, yeah, anything? We got some good stuff going on. My internet's probably frozen by now, so
you're freezing a little bit. But no, we had some good stuff. So this week we have a tasting we'll be coming out with on Thursday with Burnt Church, and that was a fantastic tasting and a great time. So that'll look forward to that coming out Thursday.
Yeah, outside of that, we'll try to get some stuff up from Sweetens on Saturday, and I don't know, maybe I get to go to a concert. I haven't been to a concert in a long time, Dan.
Yeah, go by there and do that. That'd be fun. Yeah,
it'll be fun. All right. Until next time.
Cheers.